Grab your boards. Welcome all surfers to Wavvy's Atlantic Ocean. Surf, 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 baby. You wanna surf on the tidal wavy? Yeah. Twerk, baby. For certain, she moving so perfect. Surf, baby. You wanna surf on the tidal wavy? Twerk, baby. I'm loving the way that you surf it.
All my niggas, they gangbang, and all these niggas do the same thing. Counting money, living insane. Steady mobbing, let my flag hang. Told them I'm ready. I'm throwing them monster like Randy. I know that these niggas can't stand me, but the automatic come in handy.
Yo, you already know it's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me in this Wavvy's world. Salute to all the surfers for pulling up. You already know it's another Surfing Nation situation. You feel me? Alright, we about to hit that wave cave. Yo, you already know we in that good old wave cave. Salute to all of you, the surfers, pulling up. Y'all know I appreciate that shit. And I hope everybody's doing well mentally and physically, cause shit real out here, man. Word up, shit real out here. You know what I'm saying? Life be lifing. So I hope everybody's smooth, man. Now, with that being said, you know I need y'all to hit that like, get ready to comment, and hit that subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Holla at the guy. So, I see the title, so you already know what we about to talk about. I got a clip. The clip is not a long clip, but the clip is long enough to get certain things established that now we need to see what actions come behind what has been established, right? So Wack100, you know, his phone calls has been being ignored when he called in on No Jumper, mostly the Tuesday show from my understanding, which, you know, Ant, Munchie, Spody Face, Lush One, that's their thing, you know what I'm saying? So few people on there well, not few, more than, well, yeah, you can say a few. I'm about to say more than a few. I was about to be all technical and shit. But yeah, a few people, you know what I mean, they don't rock with Wack. So that was the agreement. Now Wack calls in, and this time Adam, you know, he can't resist a potential moment to get some good old content, but so long. He go ahead and he answered the phone. Now, I will say the Wack defense, what he called about had nothing to do with it was in the realm, you know what I mean? Cause it was talking about violent using fists, you know, that good old fading thing like that. He was talking about that type of subject, but something else had got spent up in there. And like I said, we got confirmation of some things, you know what I mean? Saying the thing got established. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and run the clip. And then after the clip, we're gonna get back to this.
Why am I getting a phone call from Wack100 right now? I gotta at least give it a shot. He hasn't tried in months.
Yo.
Wait, we live. What's up?
Hey, ain't Ruger the guy that came in and you kind of got into it with him?
Yeah.
We finna whoop his ass.
Nah, but we're cool now, though. We're supposed to do a podcast in a couple of days or something.
Late. That's all I remember.
I already know what you're talking about. Am I allowed to say that on the podcast?
I don't give a fuck. It's 2 weeks, nigga. We squabbling up in 2 weeks.
Oh, shit.
I don't give a fuck about who knows. I don't care about that.
I know.
When the name came to me, I said, I think that's the dude that was talking crazy to Adam.
Yeah. Nah, that's going to be insane. All right.
It's going down.
Hey, Wack.
We gonna fight him.
Ant Jefe said,
let me get that fade, man. Why you trying to fight Ruger?
No, he's talking about someone else.
We talking about me and you?
Yeah, for Wack.
We can do that right there at No Jump on the side in the alley.
All right, bet.
We ain't gotta do no clout.
All right, bet.
You the main one talking about keep street shit off the motherfucking internet, right?
Man, look, man.
Y'all live?
Man,
so listen,
look.
We're gonna do the fight on the 14th, Adam. Because Jason got his schedule was low. He got some other shit lined up.
All right. And I'll,
yeah.
All
right, so that's who it's gonna be.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, sure, all right.
All right, boom, there it goes. You saw and heard that joint. Now, we have confirmation. Like I was saying, like certain thing was established. Wack called in to speak about a whole different situation. Ant took that opportunity to jump in and like, hold up, what about me? Raise my hand. you know what I mean, to call my name. Let's get to it. Is basically what happened. So it was real quick, but like I said, the amount of time was more than enough time for us as the viewers to get an understanding of what was just said. And what was just said to my ears, you comment if you feel different or if you agree. It sounded like Wack accepted Ant's fade and went on to say they could get it right there in the alleyway by the building, which I'm assuming is the infamous alleyway that Loose Cannon and that dude Jay Reed, all the whole situation that occurred there. I'm assuming it's that alley, you know what I mean? But either way, it's over there. So now that leads me to believe it must be an invitation to pull up, because we know that the light shining on my face over. We know that Wack goes up there on a Thursday to record the Adam and Wack show that will be released on Sunday. So I'm assuming he's like, well, you know where I be at, basically come up there, we can step outside, go to the alleyway, get busy. Boom. So I want to see what action actually comes from this, because even though, you know, I keep everything neutral, I have to say that Wack calls a lot of dudes for fades. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even be neutral about how that be going, because he has called out a lot of dudes out for fades and claimed he catch this person, but you don't never hear about nothing happening. You know what I'm saying? So it leads me to be to build curiosity. Like, yo, what skills do you bring to the table nowadays for the way that you talk and the way that like all these fade appointments never get attended to? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna get like souped up to hear that something really popped off and they was able to get they fade in. I'm looking personally more to hear that something's going to happen. For some reason it ain't gonna happen, and I believe that reason will probably be more so from Wack side. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I would love to be wrong, because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, like, you repping the P-Funk, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know I'm definitely one of the Pie Roosters, you know what I mean? So I would appreciate if you hold it down, you know what I'm saying? Since he always yelling, pyro, pyro, pyro. And on the top of the fact that you just agreed to in front of everybody, so you can't even say you didn't agree to this. Now, what I will say is, if Ant do happen to pull up on Thursday, for example, to see about that fade, I will hope, and I'm assuming he would, but I will hope that, you know, Ant have some of his people with him, because Wack be having dudes with him. I mean, he always talk about his team and everything, so I wouldn't want, I mean, Ant to go walk himself into an ambush type of situation. That's when you know you getting jumped and shit, you feel me? So hopefully that don't happen, and then hopefully like the police ain't pit on point and all that, because of the area from what they say that they be at is not like one of them areas where too much hood activities be going on. That I could be wrong, but hearing them speak about the area that they're in, they don't describe it like one of them type of areas. You feel me? So but like I said, Loose Cannon, you know, had his situation there, so hey, anything's possible, right? You feel me? Obviously something can pop off there. So they running a fade, friendly fade, shouldn't be nobody yelling or anything to blow it up, to cause attention to be brought to the area. If that's what's going to happen. But like I said, hopefully Ant, if he do, because he didn't say nothing contrary to what Wack said. When Wack said the alleyway, he in agreement with it. So at that point, now it becomes an Ant's hand how to do this, because like I said, you know, he up there Thursday, this is like an invitation, pull up Thursday. So now it's up to Ant to take the next step. And then once he take his next step, whatever happened from there will be on Wack now. Once again, now he's here. You're gonna run that fade, you're gonna try to wiggle your way around it, what's gonna happen, you know what I mean? And then, you know, let it go like how it go. So the last thing I'm gonna say on this is, if it do pop and they get their fade in, I wonder will they really speak about it, or will they just say they got a fade and leave it at that? Like, will anybody speak on the results of it? I wonder, You know what I'm saying? I wonder how that would play out because, you know, it ain't supposed to be nothing that's recorded. Even though we know dudes like to sneak record, and you never know. One of them might have somebody on their side that might try to put a phone out real quick and catch something. The same way the Jay Reed situation got caught on somebody's phone. So that could happen, but outside that, I wonder if they'll even speak about it or just leave that under wraps, or we happen to see both of them and somebody's face is looking worse than the other person. You know what I mean? To lead you to, oh, okay, you caught the losing side of the situation, something like that. So we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. But whatever it is, you know what I mean? Hopefully it just stay like that. You know what I mean? Nothing extra come out of this either. But you know, the times we live in, anything can happen. You feel me? Anything can happen. So we just have to wait and see. You know what I mean? But that's my take on it. Like I said, man. So salute the Ant. I like how he got on that because they do got issues. You feel me? So I like that. You know what I mean? I'm not above violence and none of that. Like certain situations, you gotta handle that certain way. You feel me? It's just what it is. So the fact that he made sure, like, oh, what about our situation right then and there? I'm rocking with it, you feel me? And the fact that Wack agreed, and I'm rocking with that. But it's the action that's gonna really solidify, you know what I mean, how genuine this whole situation really gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, or is this gonna be some flim flam and whatever BS may come out of this, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you already know. It's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me in this Wavvy's world. Salute to all of you for pulling up, man. Y'all already know I appreciate that shit every time, for real. And a lot of y'all been staying subscribed, even though I ain't been dropping back to back. A lot of y'all been staying subscribed, so I for sure appreciate all that shit. Word. So with that being said, hopefully y'all hit that like, hit that comment, and hit the sub, and holla at the blood. Join the Surfer Nation. We always waiting. And of course, hit the hype. You know what I'm saying? Hit that hype too. I take all those hype points. You know what I'm talking about? So with that being said, is last but not least, always look both ways before you cross that street, because you might get hit.
Wavvy. But if the boy tall slick, I'ma blaze some.